Hey Melissa, it's Heather. I thought I'd take a minute to respond to your discussion board. I enjoyed reading it. I'm really glad that you found out when the first Family Assistance Center was established, 1967. Honestly, that surprises me. You would think that it would have been founded maybe a little bit earlier, but at least by 1967, you had so much going on that they at least would, have begun, developing them. I thought it was interesting. I mean, you're talking about a 250-page, basically toolkit manual that really describes in depth how to create every disaster plan possible for mass fatalities. But I really liked how in depth it went about the Family Assistance Center. I think it's interesting that, like you said, like it's set up very, very fast, right? So in the book or in the manual thing, it was talking about really within the first 12 hours it's set up, and then within the first 24 hours, so you're talking about 12 hours later, it's already running. I love the examples of even just September 11th, how they opened up the first one, but of course they had to keep moving it. I think they moved it like a total of 3 or 4 times, but just getting it set up that fast, but then still being able to accommodate or having areas where they've developed maybe multiple family assistance centers. It's all going to come down to really the area that you're in. And like you're talking about, you're in maybe a bigger area with military and everything. So they may be a little bit more set to open up one. Like I'm from small town Louisiana, right? And so like for us, it may not go as fast to set it up because I mean, look at Katrina, how long it took to set up that. But I live in Dallas now, and so that's going to be very different how fast one gets set up. I mean, even when COVID hit, they had tents that they turned into hospitals very quickly. So I love, like I said earlier, like I love how much detail that they went into, but just the services that they're going to be able to provide, that just meeting people honestly where they're at, all the way from here's a shower, here's a restroom, here's food, here's, insurance and financial people, or ultimately, like it talks about too, just briefings, right? So those day-to-day briefings where you get like real information because they're telling people, look, if it doesn't come from here, like check your source, right? Like we've all been taught, like make sure you look at something that's valid, per se. So I really like, how they give those briefings quite often. They also were talking about like we'll put them online, or have a phone area where people can call in. Like it's just so detailed about the services they're going to provide. I love how you finish out with just, you're going to have so many people overcome with emotion, right? They're trying to find their loved one. They want to know what happened. They want to possibly see where it happened. Speaking from personal experience, where I've had somebody pass away, where the medical examiner had to call us, they were very respectful, very, very respectful, very empathetic, so it's just like you said, like just building that rapport and, verbal messages of condolence, just being compassionate. And I think that's just so important every day, all day, just to be compassionate to people. I hope you're having a good week. I will see you in class next week. Thanks.